I've got my red robe on, so let's review. I've got my red robe on, so let's review. I've got my red robe on, I'm gonna say who's right or wrong. I've got my red robe on, so let's review. Hello, 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 YouTubers and all the other spaces that are watching me. I am D. To some, that's Diesel. To some, that's Dwayne. And to the family, that's the D. That's only for the family. Welcome to the Red Robe Review, where I discuss content that resonates with me. So thank you all for joining me again. Well, I just wanted to come really, really quickly and discuss one of my favorite reality shows, Real Housewives of Atlanta, Sweet 16 season. The cast has been announced, and I will be honest, I am slightly excited about the cast. We have returning back, of course, Kenya Moore, hair care. Kenya Moore, hair care. Kenya Moore, came onto the show, I believe it was season 5. And ever since Kenya came onto the show, there was a certain energy that Kenya brought onto the show that, for me, took the show to a different level. Kenya came on, in my opinion, as an experienced television personality, and I think that she knew that coming on being extra and kind of being anti-like would do very, very well, and she did do very, very, very well. She certainly has set the tone for how you come in your first season and turn it on the girls. So she definitely set a very, very good tone for that, and it looks like a few of the girls that are new will be taking that same tone and temperament, but we're going to get back to that. We also do have the lovely, sultry, voluptuous Portia Williams coming on back. So glad to see her back. She, along with Kenya, came onto the show season 5, which is why I really, really hope the two of you are not at each other's throat. I mean, maybe just a good little sisterly shade, between the two of y'all. But for the most part, I really, really want to see like you two having a united type of a front this season, especially while there's new people coming in, new people being adjusted. It really just would be nice to see the two of you really, really working together to make sure that the viewers and the audience really, really gets a really, really great, iconic Sweet 16 season. Okay. Portia has been the most talked about returned housewife. I definitely want to give her credit for that because she has been away for a while and she has been working since they said that she was coming back onto the screen. Immediately, our social media, our media feeds have been getting tea about Portia, about her marriage, about her divorce, about her family, about her money, about her houses, her cars, her keys, her dogs. Portia has been in the blogs ever since we announced the fact that she was returning to the Housewives of Atlanta. So if you ever need to know how to promote yourself on reality television, you need to reach out to whoever is on Portia's team, because when I tell you, once that ink was dry, Portia was in the blogs the next second, and I ain't mad at her for it, and she's been in the blog since then. Real Housewives of Atlanta just started filming officially, and we've been talking about Portia since the top of the year, or if not before. So work, Portia. That's how you do it, boo. Mwah. Who else is returning? Drew Sidora is coming back. I actually like the fact that of the ladies that were left, Drew Sidora is one of the people that was coming back because Drew Sidora is still fairly a new face. I think that there is still so much to go with Drew. She's young. She is in the industry, and that's another thing I like about her. She kind of technically is like our childhood star on the show, if you will. Atlanta does have many people that can kind of fill that spot. And to me, up until Drew Sidora, and I'm sorry, Kim Fields, but up until Drew Sidora, really, we didn't really get that whole childhood star type of a house and becomes housewife type of a thing. So I'm glad to see Drew Sidora is back. It'll be interesting to see her and her husband Ralph navigate their separation, which I really hope y'all keep y'all beautiful black family together. They had 3 children together. They had marital assets, so it'll be interesting to see if how that's gonna be for them. I'm not quite sure of what Drew's money situation is, although she doesn't appear that she may be struggling or anything like that. I don't know, like if her and Ralph are, just at the top income earning either. But for the most part, I've never really heard a lot of issues with money in their relationship. So hopefully, in their separation, money doesn't necessarily become a problem. Who else is on the show? Shamia is going to become a full-time cast member. I'm so elated about that because Shamia has money. Shamia has money. Shamia has money. And Shamia is really married in real life. Shamia was offered a peach once before, but turned it down to focus on her family, which makes me even more excited that she now is accepting a peach, because I feel as if she's gonna really give it and bring in and really show herself, because she knows what it takes to kind of sustain on the show. She's already given us pieces of her here and there, and I just think that Shamia is really smart, and I think that she's also going to, although align and be with Portia, I also think that this is going to be the season where we kind of really get to see Shamia come into her own and stand on her own. And I really hope throughout this season that Portia is so celebratory of that, and Portia is the loudest person that's cheering her on, so that we can really see who she is on her own. So excited about you, Shamia. Glad that you're going to be bringing some long-term marriage and stability, family growth to the show, and some wealth. I'm really excited about that because they say you got them coins. Next. Who do we have? I think that's all the familiar people that's returning that I'm aware of. Oh, Cynthia Bailey will be coming back as a friend. I don't know if she's still living in Lake Bailey, but that was really a nice house. I actually like Cynthia coming back as a friend because Cynthia usually talks to everybody in the group or in the circle. So I really hope that she leans into that, because no tea, no shade, Cynthia, you can low-key keep a lot of stuff going on because you talk to everybody. So I really hope that we see, you step into and you do that. I don't think that as a friend, Cynthia's going to be doing the most because she didn't do the most as a peach holder. So I don't think that she's going to be doing the most as a friend. I really think she's going to give us just enough. She's going to give us a little moment here and there, but no overkill. So, and I'm sure she's going to give us different hair in every scene. Cynthia has the best hair. Cynthia, to me, was the first housewife that really got me on that changing your hair in every scene, and she just looks different every time I see her, but nonetheless always fabulous. So just really excited to see her back, if not for nothing, the looks. So thank you, Miss Bailey, for coming on back. And then we have some new young ladies. The next 3 people I'm going to talk about are going to be new young ladies. Of the newer young ladies, the one that I've seen the most has been Brittany, Edie, or Edith, or what have you. She's a beautiful girl, nice body. I love a girl that gives face, gives body. She seems to have a good career, and also she has had a lot of high profile relationships in entertainment. And I think that with that makes her very interesting, because she's been in places and spaces that a lot of us will probably dream to be. And it's always interesting to know, like, when you're dating somebody that's so much wealthier than you, do you get like an allowance? Do you get like a lump sum of money? It's always interesting to see that. And I also want to say this, that even though she's not dating someone that's necessarily as high profile as she's dated in the past, she has still been able to kind of build and maintain her lifestyle. So apparently, she's not a dumb girl. You know, she learns a thing or two when she's around people, and I think that that is phenomenal because many of us come into contact with people who are, you know, very very savvy, and we don't learn anything at all. So the fact that she did learn a thing or two to make sure that she's able to keep her lifestyle moving is just admirable to me. She's already working on the show. I can already get a sense that she's going to be trying to give what Kenya Moore gave season 5. So I hope that it lands for her, but just keep in mind there's only one Kenya. So Brittany, I really hope it lands for you. But I don't think that that's a bad archive for you to go for, a bad aesthetic for you to go for. But just please make sure that it's authentic, and please make sure that it doesn't come off like you've scripted and you've rehearsed things, because if so, we're going to see through that. And I really, really want you to do well on the show. Again, you have a nice face, nice body, look like you got some money and husband and all that good stuff, and we're just excited about that. There was another lady named Kelly. I'm not quite sure of her last name, but she is a restaurateur. And she appears to be very, very luxurious as well, very beautiful. Looks like for sure, again, she's going to bring some luxury. I don't know much about her personality, and I honestly don't know much about her personal life, but I do know that she appears to live very luxurious and very luxurious. And for Real Housewives, period, we love to see a luxurious lifestyle. Don't get me wrong. We love those characters that are, you know, a bit more down to earth, or a bit more level-headed, or that are a bit more, you know, relatable to the average day-to-day person. But we also like to see those people that really, really have true wealth and are true riches, and really have that lifestyle just down, and is just living it. You know, that's very admirable, very inspirational and motivational to a lot of people that may not live that way. And also, it's just a bit more entertaining to watch. I mean, most people kind of appreciate seeing a Bentley, you know, a Bentley from a cast member than they would possibly a Honda, you know, and there's nothing wrong with a Honda because I have one. But I'm just simply saying that when you're on reality TV and the show has the premises for luxury things, you know, then a good Maybach, like Shamia was gifted for her birthday, which I'm sure we're going to see that on the show, hopefully, is what we need. What else? Oh my goodness. Mark my words. This Angela Oakley lady, she gonna be something to watch. To me, in my opinion, we're probably talking the least about her, but I think that she's been married to an NBA player for a very, very, very long time. So she has kind of been in the lifestyle. She's been living the life, is what I can say, and she's a full-grown woman, in my opinion, when you kind of look at her aesthetic with the husband, the children, and the fact that she's kind of been in a stable marriage for a very, very long time. She also, because her husband is in the NBA, she also has had a very affluent life, and she has money on her own. I think she does real estate and some other entrepreneur endeavors. I low-key feel as if she is going to be the one to watch. I think she's going to really, really get the girls together, because I just don't feel like she's going to be for a lot of the BS. Now, I could be wrong, but in my opinion, Angela Oakley is going to be a huge breakout star from the show, and I think that we're going to live to see her kind of get somebody together. I can kind of see maybe her and Kenya having a thing or two, and even just maybe some of the other girls, just by the way she kind of just looks, but hopefully I'm correct. So, you know, Real Housewives Sweet 16. We got a new cast, new faces, and we got some oldies but goodies. I really, really am excited about this season. I really, really hope that there are no physical altercations this season. Just a good, you know, verbal assassination or two, and a good lot of fun, and more importantly, laughs. Real Housewives of Atlanta, Sweet 16. Please don't disappoint Red Robe review.